Hello, all my dear Aries friends. This is Maxine Taylor with your March forecast. Wow. And happy birthday in advance. We're dropping everything here. Okay. Um, oh, look at this awesome forecast. First of all, we know that Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 14th, 15th, depends on which ephemeris you're looking at. But Venus went retrograde today, okay? The 1st of March. So whenever we have retrograde planets, everything is kerflooey because it shakes us up and forces us to tie up the loose ends of unfinished business. And so that's what we need to do. Well, it's easier said than done because there's so much going on in our world. I don't have to tell you, if you've been watching the news every day, it's like you get hit in the head from another side, and it's crazy. It's crazy. So, in order to maintain sanity, let me tell you what's going on here. First of all, accept the fact that we've got two planets that operate the same way. Things are all kerflooey, but you can tie up the loose ends of unfinished projects. Do not start a new one. It'll either fizzle out completely or have to be redone within the year. Okay, the sun, the yellow planet, has been in hibernation in your 12th house. And the sun is the center of your life. So the center of your life has been nobody's business. You want to be left alone, maybe to meditate, maybe to play games. I have found that that is terrific therapy for many, many people. So you want to be alone. However, on the 20th of the month, the sun moves into your first house because it moves into Aries, and look out, world. So you are preparing. Whenever we have a birthday, we start off with the sun in the 12th house, and then it crosses the ascendant, and it's happy birthday to me. Okay? Venus is going to go back and forth between the first house and the 12th house. Now, Venus is love, Venus is money. In the first house, you love yourself, but Venus is retrograde, so it's a little kerflooey, you know. It's going to back up. It went retrograde today, March 1st, and it's going to pull back so that your enjoyment, the fun that you have, is done privately, quietly, and it's nobody's business. You may want to sleep some more. You may find that you have to sleep some more because you're exhausted with everything that's just been going on. Mercury, of course, is going to do the same thing. It's in your, it starts off in your first house and then backs into your 12th. And so Mercury is what we think about and talk about. Venus is the lesser benefic. It brings money, love, joy, art, all the beauty of life. And this is how you are going to feel this month. It won't be forever. But let's move forward, all right? You've got Jupiter direct in your third house. Jupiter tells the truth. You're up for short-term jaunts. Get in your car and drive. You're seeing a much bigger picture, which is great. Because when you're in hibernation, unless you're meditating, you may be escaping. You know how that goes. Okay, and Mars, what we fight with and fight for, is in your fourth house of home and family and even real estate. So, are you thinking of moving? I don't mean from your apartment to your car. I mean moving. With Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde, it would be best to wait because you don't want to sign contracts on a retrograde Mercury. And Venus says, Yeah, double that for me. All right, let's talk about the eclipses now. The first eclipse is a full moon on the 14th in 24 degrees of Virgo. On the full moon, everything comes to a head. And this particular full moon, this particular eclipse lands in your sixth house of work, health, and service. You want to activate all of those. Keep busy. Do you have a hobby that you can monetize? Go for it. We know, Aries, a short-term goal with a quick reward really works best for you. So I'm encouraging you to do that. 2 weeks later, we have a new moon as a solar eclipse. This is on the 29th. And just before this, 2 days before this, you'll be exhausted because we'll all be exhausted. That's what happens on the dark of the moon. While it's growing, and it will start growing on the 29th, it's going to be in your first house in 9 degrees of Aries. And that's you saying, out of my way. I'm doing it my way. I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I can. Yeah, love it. And remember, if you have an eclipse within 5 degrees of your sun, your moon, or your ascendant, this is a new life eclipse for you, and it will last probably about 2 years. So have a great month and come back next month in April, and we'll do it again. Till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.